All right, thank you, officer. The Madera County Board of Supervisors voted to ratify a local emergency proclamation. It comes just days after the closure of the Madera Community Hospital. Action News anchor Brittany Jacob is live in Madera with the latest on this developing story. Brittany.
That's right. Officials tell me the hospital that's been here for more than 50 years is just about empty and slated for bankruptcy later this week. And the hospital that once served more than 125,000 people is out of business, sending a ripple effect across the region. What was once a bustling hospital in the North Valley is now left lifeless with no signs on the building. I spoke to one of the hospital employees who was recently let go. She wants to remain anonymous, but tells me she was devastated when she heard the news.
When I heard this, I was really disappointed. I was like, I couldn't believe it. This cannot be happening.
She tells me she's concerned not only for the impact this is having on the employees, but also the patients.
It's going to be really bad for the community in general. Like, where they're going to go, if they have an emergency, that time that it's going to take to get to the nearest hospital. So I'm really concerned about that.
Our request has been sent to Cal OES. And if your board ratifies the proclamation, it'll be sent to the governor.
On Tuesday, the Madera County Board of Supervisors ratified the local emergency proclamation, a formal request for assistance from the state. Also on Tuesday, signs were placed on the door reading, "All patients will be transferred on January 3rd. Supervisor Rob Poitras serves on the Madera Community Hospital Board, and he says before the pandemic, the hospital was marginally profitable, but once COVID-19 hit, nurses retired, so they had to hire traveling nurses who sometimes made more than the doctors.
And so we traded a $70 an hour salary for a $220 an hour salary. And so that's really what the killer was right there, plus the low reimbursement rates.
Porges tells me more than 60% of the patients were on Medi-Cal, the state's Medicaid healthcare program, but the hospital had some of the lowest reimbursement rates in the state. He says a big part of the problem was the hospital needed an increase in reimbursements from Medi-Cal. Portres tells me the hospital is losing more than $2 million a month right now, and any money the city or county would put in would just delay the inevitable.
Until some of these systemic issues are solved, it would just be throwing in money, kicking the can down the road.
Now, again, that proclamation was ratified, which means that a request was sent to the governor. Now, today, Fresno County also declared an emergency due to the closure, sending a message that both counties are stretched thin and doing what they can. In Madera, Brittany Jacob, ABC 30 Action News.